Hi, welcome to another episode of The Doctors Are Cooking. My name is Jamie Landman, Chair of the Department of Urology at UC Irvine.
And I'm Dr. Gary Dane, UC Irvine Integrated Health.
And today we're making a fish stew. So what's special about this fish?
We need protein, and fish is an excellent source of protein. It has high quality protein, a little bit omega-3 fatty acid. Both are good for us. You know a lot. I heard you know a lot about this particular fish.
Well, I happen to love pollock. It has a beautiful light flavor. It's delicious and flaky. The nice thing about this is it's relatively local from the northern Pacific Ocean, like the Bering Sea and the Gulf of Alaska. It comes from cold water that's nutrient rich. But the nice thing about it, unlike some bigger fish, it's very low in mercury.
That's very, very important.
And if you like fish, you should probably have your mercury checked. It's very high. Both Laura and I have very high mercury. And the only advantage of that is, of course, we can tell the temperature very much better because we're very much like thermometers. But this is great because it has very little mercury.
You can use pollock, or you can use any other white fish with firm flesh. You don't want the very soft one like sole because it will fall apart. Here are the ingredients. We have the fish, tomato, onion, lemon, garlic, and white wine to bring out the flavor. White wine is important for any fish dish because when the alcohol evaporates, it really harmonizes the flavor and bring them out. We also have a little bit sugar, salt, and these red spices will make the food looks very brilliant in color. They are safflower, annatto, paprika, and tomato paste. The flour is used to coat the fish, so when we pan fry it, it won't fall apart. And we're going to use extra virgin olive oil to cook the dish.
All right, Gary, we got our ingredients. We're all set. This is exciting. What do we do?
Let's get started. The most important thing for this is actually make sure the fish is dry. So otherwise, it won't take the flour. So we're gonna plot it with paper towel. Paper towel is my best friend in kitchen. You can do so many things with it. You just plot them dry like that.
So Gary, it's wonderful that you took the time to dry it. If you want a protein to have a nice crust on it, you always have to dry it, whether it's a beef and a steak or this lovely fish. It's imperative that you get it really nice and dry. So when we saute it, it's going to get a beautiful, delicate crust.
So we're going to put some flour here and coat the fish. Like that. And another piece. So we're going to cut the onion. So garlic, we just crush the garlic. And then the lemon, we just cut it in half. We're just going to cut the tomato in slices. That's it.
All right, Gary, should we get started?
Yeah, let's
start
get started.
sauteing the fish. So just add a tablespoon or so of olive oil.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to know if your olive oil is at the right temperature so it'll start to sizzle, just throw in a little piece of onion or garlic. So I think we're almost ready to put in our fish, and I'm going to lay it in there nicely.
Oh, looks nice. Look at the bubbling.
You can see just a little bit of brown forming on the edges here. We'll let it go a little further so we get that really nice crust. Gives it a beautiful texture with firmness on the outside, and the flesh will still be nice and moist inside. So I love food and I tend to be impatient. It's better to let a real crust form, and that way it looks just a little bit more beautiful. So just give it a couple of seconds here to really engage. You get that Maillard reaction, which is that crust formation, which gives it that beautiful texture. And with a little patience, we're going to have a beautiful piece of fish.
That's right. Don't move the fish before it is ready to be moved. Yeah, see now this part is you can push that part. This fish is not very firm, so be very careful. Yeah, monkfish is very solid. Also, yeah. It's a sweet. I think that's good. And then use the sides to flip it. Yeah.
So this one may break in half, but we'll give it a little. Be very careful to lay it down. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
So now the fish is firmed up. We can add the onion. And now we can put the garlic in and the tomato on the other side.
Oh, Gary, I wish they could be here with us. This smells amazing. The fish aroma is just beautiful with the onions, the garlic, and the tomatoes. It's really starting to come together. It's utterly delicious.
Next, we squeeze some lemon juice.
Oh, that'll bring out some beautiful brightness in there and give it a little acid.
Also the citrus flavor. And then wine.
I'll save a little for me. Okay, good.
Pinch of sugar. With sugar, you don't need as much salt because sugar and salt they complement each other, and you can just use a little bit of salt. When I cook, I like to add a pinch of sugar because when you combine sugar and salt, the salt actually tastes saltier, so you end up using less salt. Now let's give it some color.
Oh, that tomato paste is going to give some beautiful richness along with the color.
And now just a little bit of water. And cover it up. Let it sit for 5 minutes.
All right, so 5 minutes have passed, and look at that beautiful stew. The aroma is utterly magnificent. You get hints of that garlic, the tomato, the fish is so subtle and beautiful. Let's start with just breaking this up a little bit. And then we'll try and get a little bit of this wonderful sauce. Oh,
Look at how the olive oil bring out the color. We can add a little bit green color to it, right? These are cilantro garnish. You can use microgreen or whatever you like.
so this looks utterly beautiful and smells incredible. How about we taste?
Yeah, let's see. Let me smell it first. This makes my mind ready. And this is what we call mindful eating. And then you take a little piece, feel the temperature, the texture, and the flavor.
That fish is so beautifully subtle, very light crust. The tomato is just, with the onion, super sweet and delicious. You guys really need to try this. It is quite exceptional. So thank you again for another episode of The Doctors Are Cooking. Again, Gary, you made it quick, easy, delicious, and super healthy.
Thank you, Jamie, for such a great partner. Doctors Are Cooking, and you are invited.